like walk-off pins. I wasn't excited at all. Nah, just a little bit. I got to thank everybody for coming out. We do truly appreciate the support we get. We knew with the state tournament going on that it could be a little bit sparse, but we appreciate the fans that stayed there and stayed till the end and got loud at the end. Really appreciate it for our two seniors. I thought the standing ovation for Taylor Ketman was incredible. I appreciate that, and I know he did too, and his mom did. And it was well deserved. So and it was great to have our other senior Basil Mento go out to win. That was a big win for him and for our team. The meet didn't start off very great for us. Obviously losing the first three weights, but I thought a guy like Kyle Lux came out and battled. That guy was fourth in the country last year. If you're looking on paper, they're probably looking on paper that, hey, this is going to be a match that we're going to steamroll, and he stayed in it till the end. So I think that gave a little bit of boost to the rest of our guys. Then Basil won, then Blaze won. Like to see him get one more takedown, to get that bonus point, because that bonus point could have been big. Dylan rode on top, had 3 minutes of riding time. That's big for him, to be able to ride. It's something that he worked on all spring and summer and fall, and now he's starting to pay dividends for him. And then a guy like Leighton Gall, and I said this the other night, he's not a fill-in. Kind of people, he kind of fill in. He's a guy. He's our guy at 133 pounds. He's been our guy the whole season. And what he's going out there and he's battling every time. I think he had him pinned. I was pretty sure he was pinned. I don't know if anybody else thought he was pinned, but I certainly thought he was pinned. But got a big win for us, and really got the team going, got the fans going. Then lose a couple matches, and it doesn't look very good. Jensen's been wrestling very well. He's really stepped up for our team, and then hit one of the best carries I've ever seen. I mean, that was a beautiful carry. He used to do that a lot in high school, and just something he felt, because he hasn't hit it a lot. If you guys have watched him wrestle, he hits a lot, sweep single a lot, but he hasn't hit a lot of carries. And I tell you what, he felt it, and it was a pretty damn good time for it. So, and then the guy made a pretty good adjustment. It looked like he was going to get off his back, and then he put the hammer down. So, that was if there's one guy that's really been stepping up, it's been him. And you really can point to him in the last few weeks, beating a top 3 ranked guy in the country, getting a pin to seal a meet for us, and really put some momentum on our side going into the conference tournament. So I don't know. I guess I was excited for our team just to pull out a win like that, because we haven't done that this season. So we look forward to the MAC tournament. We have a few days off. They had this weekend off, have today off, and then we'll get back at it. Really, it's just putting edges on guys right now, mentally putting them in the right frame of mind. Because we've had some guys even in the last few years that maybe didn't have great regular seasons. Even a guy like Laser last year didn't have a great regular season. But I tell you what, when it came tournament time, he turned it on, and he was ready to go. And that's what we're looking to have happen at 10 weight classes, having guys ready to go, ready to battle. We're certainly not going to concede anything to Missouri. They are a good team. It's in Columbia. It's in their it's in their home arena. But we're going to go down there. We're going to be ready to battle at each and every weight class, and our guys are excited for it and look forward to the opportunity. Other than that, the rankings and everything will come out. So I'm not sure how many we'll get at each weight class. We'll know that in the MAC here in the next week. But the thing is, if you go win your weight class, you're going to the national tournament. So I guess that's got to be your plan. I'm gonna go win that weight class, and I'm gonna go to the national tournament. And then once you get to the national tournament, then you know what, you go make a name for yourself. So that's why we're talking to our team, and that's what we're looking forward to. We did have a pretty good night on Saturday night for our incoming recruits. Went 5 for 5. Had 5 guys in the finals, 5 champs, 4-time state champion Max Thompson, I think the 24th in the history. And he's got all kinds of records in the record books, and we look forward to him and the rest of those guys becoming Panthers. But my focus right now is obviously these next 4 weeks, where really this is the time of season that you work for. I don't know. I get upset when people nothing else really mattered. Well, all those matches did matter. Believe me, they all mattered. But this is what we've worked all season for, and we have our guys ready in the right frame of mind, and now it's just time to be able to relax and let it go. I'm really excited to see what this team can do, and hopefully we can get a lot of fans down in Columbia. I know it's about a 5-hour drive. Not too bad. Depends on how fast you drive. But we would love to see some fans down there because I tell you what, our guys appreciate it, and we'd love to have a nice little section of UNI fans. So I guess if any questions, fire away.
How big was the win by Basil Mitchell on Friday night when they had won 3 in a row, and then for him to start the win of 4 straight for you guys? How big was that in a dual meet?
Well, I mean, they had momentum, obviously. I think 65-74, you're looking at maybe we're probably favored on paper in 65, but that kid's a good wrestler. There's a couple kind of swing matches at least looking at it, and that was another swing match. So for him to come out and get a score and finish senior, I don't know. It was senior night. Sometimes can be a little bit tough on guys. Sometimes they get a little bit emotional. Sometimes you see guys really tight on that night. In watching the match, he maybe was a little bit. His mom was there. I think it's the first time she got to see him wrestle in college, so it was great for her to be there and see a win. But it definitely stole the momentum back for us. That was, we need to stop the bleeding right there at that point. So when he did that, and then we were able to get on a run and win a few other swing matches.
When you look at the MAC championships this weekend, Missouri's coming off winning the national dual title. But how different is it when you're a really good dual meet team, they're undefeated, compared to a tournament type format like what you'll be in this weekend?
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yeah, I'm not showing up this weekend, so I don't think Missouri is either. They're a good team. I don't care. People talk about dual meet. Are they a good dual meet team? They're a good tournament team. Well, if they can go undefeated in duels and they can have a run like they did. I mean, they beat a good Iowa team yesterday. We knew they were a good team, but tournament you got to get up. Like MAC tournament, we're gonna have to get up 3 times. It's not just one time, one match you can really zero in on. You're gonna have to get up. You're gonna have to get up 3 times to win that tournament, or more to place and do those things. So I'm being able to get guys up and be consistent match after match and get them ready if something does happen. But I mean, it's pretty simple to know that they're a pretty big favorite. They probably have a 6 number 1 seed. So. Good for them, but like I said, we're certainly not going to concede anything. I don't think any other MAC teams are either. I probably better mention the 4 other guys. We had 4 other guys: Jacob Shorm, 2-time state champ; Isaiah Patton, 2-time state champ; Jacob Holzog, 2-time state champ; and Bryce Steyer, 2-time state champ. So that's a lot of state champs coming in our room, but they know that once they get in that room, it doesn't really matter. But I tell you what, it's nice having guys have success like that. And then last weekend, another one of our recruits, Taylor Lujan, had won his 4th state title. So we do have a bright future in front of us, but we can make that future a lot brighter in these next 4 weeks and how we compete and finish this thing off. So I don't know. Any other questions? I'm opening it up to anybody. This one, I don't care. I don't care about the rules. Because Colin can't do anything to me. Is that okay or not? That doesn't matter now.
There you go, Dick. How many kids qualify out of the MAC? Do you know?
That'll be determined yet. We have a coaches ranking this week.